It was the morning of May 29th, 1453, and the world was about to change forever. For over 1,000 years, Constantinople, the jewel of the Byzantine Empire, had stood as a stronghold of Christianity in the East. Its walls, famous for their strength, had withstood armies, storms, and sieges. But today, they faced the relentless attack of a new power rising in the shadows of history. The Ottoman Empire, led by a determined and visionary young ruler, Sultan Mehmed II, had come to claim the city. Mehmed, only 21 years old, carried a strong ambition. He wanted to be the conqueror, the one who would finally break through Constantinople's defenses, achieving a dream that had escaped centuries of warriors. Since early April, the city had been under siege. Constantinople's walls, stretching over 14 miles, were known as one of the strongest defenses in the medieval world. Layers of thick stone, deep trenches, and tall ramparts made these defenses the envy of Europe and Asia. But Mehmed wasn't just any conqueror. He brought with him a weapon that would change warfare forever: massive cannons, unlike anything seen before. These huge siege weapons, made by a Hungarian engineer named Urban, could fire massive stone projectiles, some weighing more than 1,000 pounds. One such cannon, fittingly named the Great Turkish Bombard, was over 26 feet long. The thunderous roar of its blasts echoed daily across the Bosporus Strait, serving as a frightening reminder of the power facing the struggling Byzantines. Inside the city, Emperor Constantine V Palaiologos prepared for the final defense. The Byzantine garrison, supported by a small group of Venetian and Genoese mercenaries, had fewer than 8,000 men. They were outnumbered more than 10 to 1 by the Ottoman army, an immense force of over 80,000 soldiers. Supplies were running low, and morale was weak, but Constantine showed strong determination. If this was to be the end of Byzantium, he vowed, it would be a death worthy of its glorious history. Over the weeks, the Ottomans bombarded the city's walls with relentless fire, day and night. The once mighty Theodosian walls started to show cracks, real signs of the empire's weakness. Each day, new barricades were quickly built. Each night, prayers were whispered in the Hagia Sophia as the defenders sought help from above. The turning point came in the early hours of May 29th. Under the cover of darkness, Mehmed unleashed a final, all-out assault. The ground shook as his cannons thundered, targeting a critical section of the outer walls near the gate of St. Romanus. Waves of Ottoman troops charged forward. First, the expendable, irregular militias, followed by the disciplined janissaries, the elite soldiers of the empire. Torches lit up the night sky, while shouts and war cries filled the air. Inside the breach, the Byzantine defenders fought valiantly, clashing with wave after wave of attackers in desperate hand-to-hand combat. Emperor Constantine himself led from the front, his sword red with the blood of enemies. He refused to flee, choosing instead to stand and fight for his city, his people, and his faith. But the tide of history was unstoppable. By dawn, the Ottomans had broken through Constantinople's last defenses. The gate of St. Romanus fell, and soon after, the invaders flooded into the city. The streets of Constantinople dissolved into chaos as looting, violence, and fire spread in the wake of the Ottoman advance. In those final moments, Emperor Constantine III reportedly removed his imperial regalia, choosing to fight as an unknown soldier alongside his men. He died on the front lines, and his body was never definitively found. With his death came the end of the Byzantine Empire, taking with it the last remnants of the ancient Roman world. As Sultan Mehmed II entered the city later that day, he headed to the Hagia Sophia, which had been the spiritual heart of Orthodox Christianity for nearly 1,000 years. Standing beneath its magnificent dome, he announced the conversion of the church into a mosque, a powerful symbol of the transformation now taking place. Mehmed's vision for Constantinople was not just about conquest, but about making it the new center of his empire. Renamed Istanbul, the city would become a bridge between worlds, a crossroads of cultures, and the heart of Ottoman power for centuries to come. The fall of Constantinople marked the end of an era. It was the last chapter of the Byzantine Empire, and a crucial moment in world history. The city's capture shifted the balance of power, allowing the Ottomans to rise as a dominant force in both Europe and Asia. It also sent shockwaves through the Christian world, fueling fears and desperation that would later lead to the Age of Exploration and the search for new trade routes to avoid Ottoman controlled areas. But beyond the geopolitics, the fall of Constantinople also symbolized the unstoppable march of change, a reminder that no empire, no matter how powerful, could last forever. As the sun set on May 29th, 1453, it took with it the fading light of a thousand-year-old civilization. Yet, in its place, it sparked the beginning of a new chapter in human history. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this.